Well, we're here at the 2011 Texas A&M Beef Cattle Short Course here on the campus of Texas A&M University. And we've had a booth here. Sexing Technologies has had a booth here for quite some time with a lot of good activity and a lot of good interest. We have Flinton McCabe here with us, who's a, why don't you go ahead and tell us your title again?
I'm a beef profit development specialist with Genex Cooperative.
Yeah, so Genex is a lot of you know is a global semen supplier company, basically a global bull stud. And Genex is a company that has some sex semen sorting machines in their labs that make sex semen on the bulls in their lineup. And in the dairy side and on the beef side, they're definitely one of the more aggressive marketers of that product of any bull stud in the world. But Flinton, tell us a little bit about the two different kinds of sex products that you guys have.
We offer, using your technology, a Gen Choice 90 product and a Gen Choice 75 product.
Okay.
The Gen Choice 90 product is going to have 90% of sex sperm in a straw, and the 75 would be 75% sex sperm. And we also offer male and female.
Okay, so if you breed a female with a 75% straw and she becomes pregnant, you've got a 75% chance of getting the gender that you want.
3 out of 4.
And then a 90% chance on the 90, right?
Exactly.
What all kinds of bulls do you guys have available?
We've got most of the bulls we have available are of our 5 main breeds. We're going to have Angus, Red Angus, Hereford, Charolais, and Simmental. And then from there, it's bulls that fit what we think the customer needs, that's going to go out there and help them make money.
So when somebody, you know, one of your clients that's been buying conventional semen from you guys in the past opens the catalog and looks at the Gen Choice bulls that are available, you know, what's your reasoning when they ask you, why should I use sex semen on bull A? You know, what kind of sales pitch or actual economic numbers do you give them, a reasoning behind that of why they should use it?
It's just going to depend on their situation. If you've got a guy wanting to sell commercial heifers, for example, you know, we're going to look at the cavanies, breed them to heifers for the reduced calving problems, and also make those heifers more marketable, whether they sell them as a bred or as a cow-calf, or as a pair in the spring or fall after they've calved.
Right, right.
And then on the seed stock side, it once again is just going to depend on their market, if they're after a show heifer or a bull.
Right. Right. So anytime anybody, I guess, is taking the time to do AI or even embryo work, but especially if they're taking the time to actually do AI, they're going to want one gender over the other. Is that kind of what you see out in the field?
Most places, yes.
Most places.
Most places.
Yeah.
Most places can put an actual value to one sex or the other.
Right.
You know, an advantage.
Right. Right. Well, do you see some breeds, I guess the breeders want more one gender, and other breeds they might want another gender, because I guess would it be breed dependent on which, I guess, gender the producers want more of?
I don't know if I'd say breed dependent, or it's more of a region dependent.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, you get in the eastern part of the country, they've got tremendous female markets, but not as strong a bull markets on average, and vice versa. You get into this part of the country where we're at now, there's some guys that sell females really well, but there's more people that, you know, their bread and butter of the business is the bull business.
Yeah. Well, we've got a pretty bad drought on us, as everybody knows right now in the southern United States. Texas has been harder hit than any other state. But when this thing breaks, hopefully it will break, but when it breaks, replacement females are going to be worth probably more than they ever have. But how do you think sex semen could could play a role in increasing the value of a replacement heifer?
It'll be huge. No question, it will be huge.
So having her pregnant with sex semen.
With sexed female semen.
Yeah, sex female semen.
Will be
right.
huge.
So a replacement heifer that's pregnant with sex female semen, I guess, would be a legitimate 2-in-1, because you can and hold on to the female that comes out of her, I guess, then, right?
And with guaranteed genetics or proven genetics behind them.
Right, right.
And
right.
how do we put a value on that?
Right, right. So when you look at conventional semen out of one bull and you compare that to sex semen out of the same bull, and let's say we're talking about Gen Choice 90 female semen, right? When you compare the female Gen Choice to the conventional semen out of the same bull, how much more expensive is the Gen Choice on average, you think, than the conventional semen?
On average, you're going to be looking at about twice as much.
About twice as much?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for visiting with us and here at the Beef Cattle Short Course. We're hopefully going to have some other interviews later, but we really appreciate all the hard work that Flinton does and Genex does. These guys hit the road hard, they push the product hard, and they're seeing some good results. So Flinton, appreciate it.
Thank you, Dustin.
Thank you. We'll talk to you guys soon.